What's up, everybody? So today we are here to review the Air Force 270. The Air Force 270 is a brand new silhouette based on the Air Max 270's heel unit. So if you guys have seen the Air Max 270, and it comes in at about 1.25 inches in terms of its actual height, which is amazing. And so I did a review on the Air Max 270, which I will link below. But today we're going to look at a basketball-inspired Air Max, also featuring the same type of heel unit as the Air Max 270, but done in a completely different way, and it's named after the Air Force One. If you guys don't know, Air Force One was the first basketball shoe ever to feature some Nike Air in it, and so most people don't know this, but inside that thick white sole is actually an airbag, and so it's a lineage of Air being in basketball shoes. And so, without further ado, here's the Air Force 270. This is one of the craziest colorways I've ever seen. I saw the pictures of these. I thought they were nuts. Now that I have them in hand, it's really hard to describe them, and this review is actually going to be a lot of fun because I think it's gonna really maximize my wordplay on how I can explain shoes. So the official colorway for the Air Force 270, Safari is a nickname for it, but it comes in three main colors. It's black, Hyper Crimson, which is the orangey color, as well as Wolf Gray. And that Wolf Gray is probably referring to the elephant panel that you see in the middle that was popularized by the Jordan brand on a lot of different Jordan shoes, and you probably saw those on the Cement 3s that released last week. So kind of going onto the shoe itself, the materials are actually all over the place. And so looking at the front, this black area feels like rubber, but it's probably some type of synthetic leather. Going onto the side of the shoe, you can see the elephant print, which is very similar to a lot of the usage by Jordan brand. The rest of the upper is made out of this, I don't know really what to call it. I think it's neoprene in this orange area, and it has a hatch marks on it, very similar to a cage. But I'm not really sure what it's made out of exactly. There's this TPU base counter. It's very soft. That is both for the lace locks at the very top as well as countering on the top. And you're going to see the jewel-like Nike swooshes on the very top of the shoe right here. The sole itself is made out of this white, very thick sole. And finally on the rear is the orange Air Max 270 based airbag unit. I wish there was a name for this, but you know, since the Air Max 270 was the first of its kind, I'm going to call it that type of airbag, but it's basically the Air 270 unit. You know, the Air Force One Mid comes with a strap, and so this is no different. And this strap over here, you can see this, it's based on this nylon-based material, is actually magnetic. So if you've been following Nike for like the last 2-3 years, Acronym has made a huge difference in terms of how Nike's designing shoes with different types of enclosures, with magnets and zippers and things like that. If I pull onto this, you can see that the enclosure comes off. So these are the two parts of the strap, you can see over here, and the magnetic piece allows it just to clasp on. And so right there, it holds it into place, you hear that snap, and it's there. And so you can pull it a little bit while it's on the shoe to tighten it, and then if you really want to release it, all you need to do is pull on this orange tab. And that is the magnetic piece. While we're on the inside here, you can see the regular lace locks over here, and then finally there is the tongue that kind of gets enclosed into here, but the main piece of the upper also kind of goes up pretty high. So it's interesting in terms of what it looks like, but it looks extremely layered in terms of its execution. Going to the back of the shoe, you are going to see the Air unit that you've seen all over the place with the Air Max 270, which I think is super interesting. But it's done in orange, and you've seen this before if you've looked at the reviews. There's also the synthetic leather that goes into the back. And finally at the very top is a Air Force 270 heel tab that you can use to place your foot in. On the bottom of the sole, you're going to see a different heel than the Air Max 270. So on the Air Force 270, you have the same definitely heel, but the front of it is very different. You have a much more flat heel. Just for comparison's sake, you can see there's two different types of heels that are there. So the heel's exactly the same, but definitely the forefoot area where the middle area to the toe area are completely different for these two types of shoes. So I'm going to keep this review nice and short, but this execution is just way too loud for me. I thought I'd like it a lot more just because it has very Acronym vibes to it, but I really don't think I could wear this, and so I'm going to probably end up returning this. These were sold out almost instantaneously on sneakers. I expected these to sit for a while. If this were a little plainer, I'd be a lot more comfortable with it, but I think with the orange and the hatch marks and the safari print, and the TPU counter and all these other kind of elements, it's just a little too much for me, and it's a little too busy. So I don't love the Safari version of this, but I think I do like the Silhouette. We'll see where this goes, but I think I could have done one or two things that were just a little simpler. Little things like maybe not having the Safari print. Could have made the shoe a lot easier to wear. From a comfort level perspective, it's actually an extremely comfortable shoe. I'd say that it's a little less comfortable than the Air Max 270. The Air Max 270 fits like a glove, and it fits in a glove like a good way. And also, it doesn't really have that same type of knit or engineered mesh material, and it's more of this neoprene and synthetic leather, which is, it's soft and it's flexible, but it's definitely not as breathable. In terms of sizing, we have probably true to size, because I expected them to be very similar to the Air Max 270 in terms of sizing. I would half size up on the Air Max 270 as well, and that fits okay, but I actually could have probably gone true to size on the Air Max 270, and I would also recommend true to size on any of these Air Force 270s moving forward. And that's really it. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button below, give me a thumbs up, and I can't wait to make some more. That's it for today. This is, once again, the Air Force 270 Safari in the black, wolf gray, and hyper crimson colorway. Until next time, peace.